All right, so the Israeli government is just pretty much gone insane at this point. Uh, so they got it approved like yesterday that they're going to take over the Gaza City part of Gaza, and it's they're saying that they don't want to take over the whole strip, which doesn't make it any better. But they just want to take over the Gaza City. Like that makes it any good or anything like that. Um, you can basically call them the Fourth Reich at this point. Uh, so I mean, it's being live streamed and it's being it's being updated every 30 minutes. 30 people dying at a time, and it's as they're taking over the main part of Gaza, the main city of Gaza, and just imagine if Nazi Germany had videos and just this news article of them updating every hour. Okay, so we just killed 50 people in this gas chamber, and we're loading up the next gas chamber right now. Imagine what would happen. I mean, the United States would deploy their whole nuclear arsenal on this country. That they'd act so quick if that would be happening today. But now it's that Israel doing the genocide, but clearly, and what we defended 80 years ago against Hitler and his Third Reich, we're defending today with Benjamin Netanyahu and his Israeli government. So I want to show you guys these two articles here. So the first article says the Israeli government early on Friday approved a plan to expand the war by taking control of Gaza City, a pivotal and risky decision that went against the recommendations of the Israeli government. So even the far-right government of Israel, which we know kills innocent kids all day, they commit war crimes every day, they starve people every day. Even they are saying that they don't recommend taking over Gaza City, but the Parliament of Israel, which are to the right of the IDF, are saying no. I don't care. Attack that city now. Like, take over the city now, and United States will back us all the way anyway. So who cares, right? Uh, Continue reading. It said after 10 hours of deliberations, a majority of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's security cabinet backed his proposal, according to a pre-drawn statement from his office. At a later stage, the military could potentially push into central areas of the enclave where Hamas is believed to be holding Israeli hostages and where Israeli troops have largely refrained from operating before, but the government announcement did not explicitly pledge to do so. Now, isn't it interesting that Hamas is or the IDF is attacking everywhere except where it literally says where probably most of Hamas is hiding out. Why? Because they're committing a genocide. Because they want to kill kids. They want to kill the Palestinian people. They want to be like Amalek and cleanse the Gaza Strip, like they always say in Hebrew. They won't say it in English because it could be relayed to America, and they'll lose more support. But you could go on their Twitter page and you can see it everywhere. When they speak in Hebrew, they're literally saying they need to kill these people. They need to drive these people out. They're saying it. It's not speculation. There's no debate. I don't need to debate anybody on this. I can pull up a video of Ben Gavir literally saying, we need to cleanse Gaza. We need to, starve these people. Even some congressmen, Randy Fine, congressmen in the United States, are saying starve, starve, starve. Let them starve. So it's not like I need to debate anybody, or if it's even a debate. I mean, it's not a debate right now. So anybody that's saying so is either retarded, ignorant, or just this blind loyalist, or maybe even being paid like most of our politicians are by AIPAC or any Israel lobby. So this is probably like the last one here. It says the goal, according to the statement, is to achieve a decisive victory over Hamas, which led the October 7th, 2023 attack on Israel that started the war. The plan also allows for provision of humanitarian aid to the civilian population outside the combat zones, it said. Yeah, they're not getting any humanitarian aid to anybody, and we know that now. And here it says right here that apparently it stopped short saying that they would take full control of the Gaza Strip. We know that that will most likely come if we just sit there and let them take over the Gaza Strip or the Gaza City, which we should not let them be doing. And it's pretty obvious that the United States won't step in now. So, which is sad, but, what can you do, right? When your whole government is bought and paid for by said state. I've seen where some people are, I think it was Ireland's either prime minister or president, whatever they have up there, is asking for the UN's government to step in, to stop the takeover. I mean, how far will the world let them go? If they're already committing the genocide. They're already taking over their cities. Are they going to be able to take over the whole strip? Are they going to be able to take over Lebanon? Are they going to be able to take over Syria? Like, where does it stop? Especially for the United States, where does it stop? You're saying, even Donald Trump saying, if you defy Israel, if you boycott Israel, a city or state, we'll take away your disaster funds. So if an earthquake hits, or if a tornado hits like last year, and you saw all that devastation, the flash floods in Texas, if that hits, we'll take your funds away because you don't support a genocide. I mean, it's absolutely insane, and I don't see how you can see it any other way right now. And here you actually have an article, and it's updating you, every 15, 30 minutes. Like, you can sit on here all day and you'll see World Food Program calls for at least 108 trucks per day to Gaza. And, they obviously won't let that come through, or they will, and then they'll line up to get the food. And when they're leaving, they will start to shoot at them. Like we've seen with the, I forgot his name. I think his name was Tony Aguilar, his interview with, Crystal Ball and Tucker Carlson as well, where he was talking about the atrocities in Gaza. It says right here, if you're just joining us, this is literally 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, there's 83 updates, and this is like just today. It'll update you. Hamas says it's ready for a comprehensive deal to release all Israeli captives. They already agreed to this deal, and Israel has broken it. So I don't want to hear shit about it. Hamas is this bad, and that bad. Even though they are horrible, this Israeli government is literally on par with them, or probably worse. They committed the atrocities of October 7th, but I hate that I have to, I don't hate that I have to keep saying that, because they're obviously a terrorist group, but Israel is right with them. They're right beside each other. They're fighting. So Netanyahu has expressed his disappointment over Germany's decision to suspend some weapons transfers to Israel, a call with German Chancellor Merz, which is a no-brainer. The United States needs to follow suit with, stopping weapons to Israel, because, basically the blood's on us as well if we keep funding that. So I commend Germany for that. And it just says global condemnation, except for us. We'll actually put tariffs on countries if if they decide to go against Israel. So, nothing to do with me. Why do I have to pay more for my goods because this country doesn't support Israel? It's, just hypocrisy everywhere. And it's getting tiresome. Here it says the death toll rises. At least 36 Palestinians have been killed in Israel at attacks across Gaza since today. 36 Palestinians have died. That includes 20 people who were killed while looking for and desperately needed aid. So imagine just just you just see people walking around looking for aid on the ground, and they'll just shoot you. It doesn't say that they shot him, but there's evidence that they have done that before. Just like I said in that Tony Aguilar video that I did, and in the interview with Carlson, he'll see these kids, these children, 12, 13 years old, will look on the ground, and there's not enough aid, and everybody else has aid. They might find like a box of rice or something, and he kissed his hand, thank you, and 15 minutes later when he tries to leave, he's getting shot. Like, so it's just all cope when they say that they got a little aid in. There's not aid in getting in. You still see people desperately needing aid, malnutrition, kids and women and children, and the men all over Gaza. So I mean, you can go to this website. It's starting to update you every 15 minutes. Israel is currently engaged in this ethnic cleansing genocide and trying to take over the Gaza City. That's just one part of the plan. No doubt in my mind at this point that they're trying to take over the whole strip, and even the West Bank. They're killing people, and Hamas isn't in the West Bank. So that for me was one of the biggest set-offs or epiphanies that, oh, these motherfuckers are genocidal and far-right killers. Like there's no Hamas members in the West Bank, but you're still committing war crimes in the West Bank and killing people in the West Bank. That is the biggest. That was like the biggest thing for me when I opened my eyes. I was like, whoa, like this is here. This is right in my face. How are we supporting this? They're not trying to hide it. I might edit some of their rhetoric in Hebrew, translate it into English, of the atrocities that they're wanting to do, saying it to their people, and their people are far right too. So it's not like the United States where we don't support this war. We don't want to see any more people killed. A lot of people in Israel do. So I mean, this conflict needs to end. Donald Trump was really pro peace. He stopped this shit right away. But he's whipped for fucking Israel. So this shit's got to stop.